Hello, ladies and gentlemen. In this session, we would like to present our scientific research, and the title is The Influence of Social Media on Voter Behavior, Public Opinion, and Partisan Tendencies During Election Campaigns in Indonesia. Systematic Literature Review. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Faiz Ahmad, and my partner, Muhammad Aldrich Revelin. We are from Bina Nusantara University. We also would like to thank to our supervisor, Mr. Alexander Agung Santoso Gunawan, and Mr. Muhammad Edo Syahputra for their guidance in supporting the progress of for our research. Introduction. In the current digital era, social media has become a crucial tool in obtaining information. Social media is also used by presidential and vice presidential candidates to build a positive image, spread vision and missions, political message, and interact with the public. Social media provides opportunities for voters to be actively involved in various political discussion and debates. Through social media, voters can share views, express support on or difference of opinion, and obtain information regarding candidates who will take part in the elections. These things create a scheme that increasingly influence a voter's political views. It is important to understand how social media contributes to voters' mindsets and tendencies in choosing candidates. This research aims to explore more deeply the impact of social media in shaping public opinion in society tendency to support certain candidates. By analyzing the impact of these platforms, this research is expected to provide valuable insight into the role of social media in shaping public perceptions during the elections process.
Study review. This research uses systematic literature review. To conduct a systematic literature review, there are several things that need to be determined. First, determining the study topic. This research decided to study the topic that becomes the title of the paper, which is the influence of social media on voter behavior, public opinion, and partisan tendencies during election campaigns in Indonesia. Second, determining the research scope. Limits the scope by considering the following factors: focus social media platform like Instagram, TikTok, and X, vote behavior, public opinion, and partisan tendencies. Third, determining the keyword. Keyword that use to search for relevant journal, gathering and selecting journals from Google Scholar like influence, social media, election, PubMed, social media, election, Science Direct, social media, election, and for IEEE Explore, social media and election. Fourth, Prisma flowchart. The collection, selection, and analysis of data in this research used the Prisma method. The selection process is divided into 4 parts. First, identification. There are 90,566 records identified through database searching. Second, there are no duplicates removed, so there are 90,566 records remain. Records filtered by title, abstract, and keyword. Third, eligibility. There are 38 records unable to gain full access, and next there are 50 records to be processed, and next there are 90,477 that records exclude. That means doesn't meet selection criteria. And next there are 20 records exclude. That means it doesn't meet selection criteria or provides later information to the topic. Fourth, include. There are 30 records include for the further processings. Result. Based on the Prisma method described, the following research question can be concluded. Research question 1. What significant factor influence voter in using and responding to political information via social media during election campaigns in Indonesia? The research results show that there are several significant factors that influence voter use and response to political information on social media. Voters, especially first-time voters, consider social media as a source of political information due to its easy access and rapid dissemination of updated information, as well as finding it easier and more flexible to respond to information that aligns with their political orientation. Social media also has a significant influence and power in shaping public opinion, absorbing aspiration, and connecting the government with the community, thus creating a new democratic space in political communication. Studies show that social media, particularly TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, have a significant influence on voting behavior, public opinion, and partisan tendencies during election campaigns. And with Instagram becoming the social media platform more widely used by first-time voters to engage in political discussion. Research question 2. How does the use of social media influence public perception of candidates and the public's tendency to support certain candidates during election campaigns in Indonesia? For the voters, social media is a key source of political information and platform for individuals, groups, communities to express aspiration, engage in democracy, and discuss social or political issues. Social media is also used by election candidates to strengthen their branding and image through the use of social media platforms. However, behind that, it turns out that the use of social media in political context also often gives rise to conflict. Research question 3. How the public and election candidates use social media to participate and support their political activities during election campaigns in Indonesia. As a social media develop into groups, communities, and society as a whole to express aspiration, participate, interact with people who have similar thoughts, and discuss about social or political issues. Social media also allows candidates and political parties to communicate directly with potential voters, promote their political platforms, and provide a better understanding of their vision and plans. In 2024, the use of social media proved that social media have an even greater impact, with presidential and vice presidential candidates training their branding through the use of social media platforms. It can be seen from the election pair Prabowo Subianto and Gibran Rakabuming as candidate number 2, utilizing branding with the tag Gemoy on TikTok. Research question 4. What problems might be caused by the use of social media as a medium of political communication during election campaigns in Indonesia? And how can voters and election organizers effectively address these problems? The use of social media in political context often leads to conflict, polarization, and the spread of misleading information, even including black campaigns that show insults, defamation, and bullying. This phenomenon can influence the content, discourse, and narrative that emerge in the public political sphere on social media like political buzzers. Research findings show that critical digital literacy can prevent the spread of hoax during election and increase public participation in the election process. With strong digital literacy and ethical understanding, individuals can identify signs of fake news, verify the accuracy of information, and avoid the spread of unreliable news. This empowers citizens to understand their rights and responsibility as voters and understand the obligation of spread of fake news to the democratic process.
Conclusion. Social media has a significant influence and power in shaping public opinion. Through social media, it is possible to efficiently absorb aspirations and connect the government with the community. Therefore, social media has initiated a new chapter in the placement of democratic space from the perspective of political communication. With social media, voters can actively participate by contributing and providing open feedback. However, behind that, it turns out that the use of social media in political context also often causes conflicts, polarizations, and the spread of information that smells, even including black campaigns that show violation, defamation, and bullying. So that this triggers the emergence of individuals who spread destructive hoaxes and buzzes. Therefore, it is important to have good digital literacy and ethical understanding to address the influence of social media during elections campaigns. Note for the future research. First, specific platform. Explores which social media has the most influence and significant impact on the elections process. Second, why it is more impactful. Explore why a specific social media can have more significant influence than the other social media. Third, restrictions on the use of social media. Explore the impact that will occur if the use of social media is limited during the election process. That's all from us. Thank you for your attention and goodbye.